and then I can share it. Okay. So tonight we're going to talk about what I'm going to be doing, and I might ask some of my leaders to go live. So if you're a leader and you're my personally sponsored, good luck to you, because I'm probably going to ask you to go live. Where we can each take a day to share this. So here's what it looks like. The free coaching trial post. So it's a 5-day group, but we could really just run it in our own team page. And then that way, when we do a coach sneak peek, we could just run it seamlessly. And you could just still talk about do the same post. So then you get better and better every time you do it, right? So it talks about like, meet our team. This is who it is. This is kind of behind the scenes. This is what coaching really is. And then we do like, well, welcome to this coaching apprenticeship. This is what it would be like if you were to be a coach, which in our team is growing so much that I think this would be good for us anyway to do this, to welcome new people. You know, where do you live? Do you have children? Do you have fur babies? I know we have lots of fur babies in our team, that we all love our fur babies. And then like, what do you want as a coach? What do you want to get out of coaching? Why are you here? Do you just here for the, are you here for the community, which is phenomenal because you all are the best? Or do you want to stay accountable with your fitness? Or do you want to make some money, just some rainy day money? That's often what I think of my account as, like my rainy day money. So when our sump pump went out, I was able just to go in and write a check. Like, we don't normally have $500 just chilling, but because of this coaching opportunity, I did. So I could go in and just write a check for that. Or maybe it's your Disney fund. Last year, that was my goal, to pay for our family to go to Disney. So I was able to do that. Whatever you want to think of it, or maybe you do want to leave your job, or even work less. Not that you would have to leave. A lot of people tell me like, that's not my end goal. That's not what I want to do. That's okay. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be at all. So, and then what questions do you have? And then that way we already know what questions they have about it, and we can address that. And then in this, there's a step-by-step, what to post in the morning, what to post at night. What is the first thing? The first thing is, the hardest step is just to say yes. And then they try a workout. Snap a picture of your workout. What was your favorite move? So we're already integrating the fitness part in, and then we give them an assignment, or our team, as coaches, get an assignment, and then to share your story. So it's already setting you up to baby step into, this is what we do as coaches. You share your story. So for me, my story, when you've been a coach for a really long time, you have lots of stories. So you probably do too already. If you've been a coach for a month, if you've been a coach for a year, 2 years, 5, I'm rolling up on 9 years. It'll be 9 years. That's crazy. That's crazy. So, for me, like, one of the best things about coaching is that no matter what has happened in my life, coaching, the community, the people that I'm in this with, even when my life is like falling to pieces around me, when my husband and I were separated, I still had my team, and they were there with me, and they were supportive no matter what I chose to do or not. And even leaving and going on my Success Club trip that Greg and I were supposed to go on together, and not having him there, I wasn't miserable the whole time because I had them. And that they, uplifted me and empowered me enough to raise my hand and step way outside my comfort zone and get on stage with Joel Freeman and punch it out next to Joel Freeman. Craziest thing that's ever happened to me. So just sharing that and just sharing little nuggets about like what coaching has done, what this this program has done. I lift now 40-pound weights when I do a squat, which I would have never done that before. So just different little things like that. And so just doing that, you're sharing your experience. It's no different than saying, girl, I love my Joico shampoo because it takes the brassiness out of my blonde and I love it. Because if you share it with your true heart and from a place of like, I just want to share this and I want to help you, then all that salesy, icky feeling goes away and you don't ever have to worry about that. So, we talk about that. Tasty Tuesday, we're going to talk about nutrition. They get to try mac and cheese. Hello. You get to eat mac and cheese and lose weight. Who doesn't want that program? Yes, please. Thank you. And your kids will eat it. So then it just talks about like expanding your network. Oftentimes one of the things we hear is, I don't know enough people. You know plenty of people. Or you might say, oh, the market is saturated. No, it's not. There are so many people in the world that need help with their nutrition or just the support of a group like this or personal growth. I used to think personal development is so weird to say, like, why do I need that? Well, it's not really, it is personal development, but it's personal growth. It's growth from inside. And then when you say that, you're like, I could use some personal growth. That sounds good. Let's explore that. So, it's just really reaching out to a few people, maybe someone you haven't talked to in a really long time. And as funny as it is, like I've connected with people from high school that I never talked to in high school that now I talk to. So you never know, you never discount anyone because you may rekindle an old friendship or you may find a new one and you'll be so happy that you did. So basically it goes through every day that we have something like this. And so for as new coaches, it's really helpful and empowering and gets you talking, takes that fear aspect out of it. And then we can go live talking about, look, it's just personal development right there. It's the best part. I would never have done personal development. If I was not a coach, I would not have done it. I would have not picked up You Are a Badass. I would not have read Rachel Hollis's books. I never read before. I was the girl in high school that my mom ended up reading me the books because I would fall asleep because I am dyslexic and I have a really hard time reading. But I read these books and I've listened to them on audio, and because of it, it has changed my life. Like Chalene Johnson, she's amazing. She makes you feel like you can do anything. So, and it introduces our products. I just really feel like this is really going to be a powerful tool for us as coaches and to bring new people into it, that it doesn't seem as scary, because as new coaches, we overcomplicate it. And even as old coaches, we overcomplicate it and you just want it to be perfect, and it's not. But when you show up real and you're like, oh, I forgot to post this. Yeah, that's okay, because you're a mom and you're working and you have this and you're trying to run a business. And so it's okay not to have all the answers. And if you remember that, then it's not so bad. And you're just helping your friends and family. And they're going to give you more grace than you'll give yourself. So I think this would be really good if we did this. You think that would be helpful?
I do.
Okay.
Would we do it to just new coaches? Or are you talking about bringing people in that might consider coaching, being like, this is what it would be like?
Both.
Okay.
So we could do like once a month. If we're each adding at least one new coach into our network, we could do it once a month in our team page. We could pick a week to do that. So like, I think the third week of the month would be good to do that. And then that way, if people are adding new coaches in the first couple weeks, then the third week, and we just know, like, we have this group. I know it's scary, but follow along. And then even though being a seasoned coach, when I do a new coaching or like a push to Emerald group, I always learn something anyways. And I feel like that's where sometimes we get blocked, is we're like, we know it. I do. But it's so good to hear stuff over and over again. And if we are hearing it from someone else, sometimes that's the secret sauce. Like, always be learning and hearing and being open to stuff. Sorry. It said Amy, and I thought it said Annie, and I was like, what's Annie saying?
No.
And then we could do it. We could still run a coach sneak peek for new people once a month.
Okay.
We could do that. And we can either use these videos, we could house them in YouTube. Like, once we do it, to save it to your phone and then upload it to YouTube. And we can just drop it in there. And it could just run seamlessly without having to do it over and over again.
Okay.
I think that would be good. Because sometimes I don't know how much someone wants to push, and sometimes they don't even know. Like, when you sign up for a coach, you're like, I don't know if I want to do this. And at first you're kind of like, I'm not ready for this, but I want to see, but I don't know. And then you start doing it and you're like, oh, I can do this. And so, but if our coaches aren't communicating with us, then we don't know as their person. So I think for me, that's what happens to me. And it would be easier, then they could just follow along and watch the videos. And then if they comment and be like, I saw this, and then share their picture with their assignment, then we can see who's doing it and who's not doing it.
Yeah. That's kind of, Christina had something like that, right? Because that's what I did in the beginning. But it'll say like, comment done when you've done this or whatever.
Yeah.
So that way we know. Yeah.
It's in the United Coach Collaborations.
Yep.
But then that's the other thing, like, some people get overwhelmed being in this group and this group and this group and like all the notifications.
Mm-hmm.
I do. And then I'm like, nope, I'm out. And I leave. Because I can't take it.
Yeah.
So I think it would be nice just to have all that in one team page. And then if someone really is wanting to be an active working coach, then we can add them into United Coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I just meant that worked for me. So I think that would be a good idea to have it on ours.
Yeah. No, I like that it worked for you. And I'm glad that you had resources to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I still have that person, that mean girl in my head going, you should really let Christina do this. And she's so much better than you, but
You're awesome.
Well, thanks. But everyone has those voices. Yeah. Even she does. And I've learned that after the last couple of years of being around her more, that she gets overwhelmed, that we're just all people. We just try and do our best. So right on. Well, that's good. I will. Okay. I will look through that and read through it, and then I will put up like a sign up thing as in a poll. Then everyone can just claim what they want to do if they want to do it, and then we can roll it out. When do we want to do it? Because I know we have new coaches and people who want to do stuff. So we could do our first one. I would say that I could do it June 1st week, but I don't know if I can be in the first week back to work. I might lose my mind.
Do you think waiting till the third week is too long?
Yeah. I could do it the first week. I just have to, let me see if I can, how organized I can be tonight and get it all rolling. Also, this is the time that we need to start making events to invite people to a new group for June, because June is like a hop, skip away, and that people need to order their challenge packs now so they are on board. And I know you are sitting on the bubble for Success Club.
I have 5. Yeah, well, I have 6.
Yay! That's exciting.
Still trying to get, because technically I have Debbie, or I could add Debbie, so I really just need one more. And I'm talking to someone, I'm hoping.
Sweet. So today is the 26th. Oh, it's so sad. Today's the 26th. So we have some days for everyone to push towards Success Club who's not quite hit it yet, or if you want to hit it, or if that's your goal. Hitting Success Club brings you new leads. It is a Beachbody will give you leads if you start getting Success Club points. They will automatically drop them in there because they see that you're working, so they're going to send people your way if you are an Emerald coach. And then, so if we create an event now for like the summer strong event, or whatever you want to call it, you could do it the Bikini Bod boot camp, whatever you want to call it. Then that way, I will tell you, you'll have some purchase like the last week or so of the month. They like wait till the last possible moment. And right now it's $20 off, which is amazing. You can get Shakeology and and BOD for $140. Why wouldn't you do that? But then you'll have the people who are like, I forgot, can I still get in your summer group? And you're like, of course you can. Yes. So the best part is that they will be your first couple Success Club points at the beginning of the month, because whatever you're doing now is going to be paid forward in June. So if you think like, oh, I'm doing all this now and nothing's happening, it is. They're seeing it. You're just not seeing it in your office yet, but you will, because if you stay consistent, whatever you do now will be paid forward later. So that's too why in December we still like are consistent, because we know the beginning of the year everyone's going to jump on it, right? And they are going to think, oh my gosh, Lisa does that workout. Jen does this workout. Jessica does. I'm going to go do this. I need to talk to them. And so when you do, they're going to reach out to you because they've been seeing it, and you're in their feeds, you're in their stories, you're doing it. If someone thinks, oh, I just had a baby, I need help getting my mom bod back, they see Danielle working out, press and play, baby's there, husband's there, everybody's there working out. You become a light for them. And so whatever you're sharing and posting now, that's what they're going to think of you as. So, but if you're not doing anything, you're like, this isn't working. Well, it's not working because they're not seeing it. So that's why it's so important to share your workouts, your nutrition, your shake, your energize, or you could call it whatever you want, rainbow juice, crack juice, mom juice. Greg calls it my crack. So excited, and I can't wait for it to come. Oh my gosh, the new one. Has it shipped? I don't know. We crashed the site.
Yeah.
I haven't looked. So, and if they don't decide to do the challenge pack, that's okay. That is okay. They have every right to say, I don't want this. Then you can be like, that's okay. I get it. I understand. It's an uncertain time right now in life. I totally get that. You do have the option to do a quarterly. If $39 a month sounds better, perfect. Great. I will still help you, because they're going to go, you know what? She still is willing to help me. Even if she's not making they know that, like, all right, she didn't push me. She didn't push me into this and say I had to do this, because so many coaches do that. They're like, well, you have to get the challenge back. No, you don't. No, you don't. Like, I would love for you to, but I just want to help you. So if helping you means that I help you with your digestion, you can't poop, and you're already making a smoothie, you can get Digestive Boost, and you can put that in there, and it's going to help you. And it makes your shake super creamy. I put it in my recharge at nighttime, and I add PB2 in it, and I make it super thick, and I pretend it's ice cream. Just a little PSA for you. But, you know, it could be something small, like a box of bars or collagen or Energize. It doesn't have to be the big whole shebang, even though we want that. That's not really it's not about what we want. And if we focus on what we want and what's good for us, they know that, which comes back to just sharing your story. Say, I totally hear you. Just listen more than you talk. And they'll be like, this girl is so great. I love her. They already know that. They know you. And one thing I will tell you is the $sign is the last thing I tell them. The very last thing. Very last thing. Yeah. And then you'll get a prize. And, you know, what I said at Coach Camp was really true. At first, I did it for a tank top. Whatever the prize was, whatever the magical prize was, I was getting that. You give me a prize, you give me something to work towards, and I'll do it. Just tell me how to do it, and I'll do it. So if you're that person, then you just need to ask. Tell me how to do it. Because if I can get a trip for free, you tell me how to do that. And one day I thought that at Coach Camp. I was sitting there, and it was like my third or fourth Coach Camp. And still, up until this point, I was telling myself, like I can't do that. I am not like them. I don't know how they're doing this. I really told myself that. Like, I sat there and thought, I'm never going to get to go on those things. And then one day I thought, I was sitting there, why can't I do this? I'm going to try. Forget it. I'm just going to try. If I fail, then I failed, but at least I tried. So then every month I tried to hit Success Club 5. And then I started doing it consistently. And then I was like, I can't break the streak. And then I got to like 6 months and I thought, oh, I can't stop now. Because if I get to a year, then I get to be all-star. And then it was just the wanting the title, like, I want to be all-star. And at that time, you used to get a trophy. And Jolene came into the hotel with her trophy at Summit. And I was like, ooh, it was clear, like what is that? The Tonys? No. American Country Music Awards. I don't know. The clear, it was beautiful. And I was like, oh, I want that. It's shiny. It's pretty. And now you get a medal, which is fine. But I was like, oh, I want that. And then once I hit the year and I'm like, oh, I can't stop now. I have to be a legend. And so it is that goal, like that goal setting. Like, and once you start hitting those goals for yourself, then it's like, oh, I want to do it again. I can do it. I can do it again. I can do it again. Oh, I'm going to do it. And then it's like May 31st and it's 11 o'clock at night and you're like, oh my God, I need this person to press. Yes. So stressful. But then you finally figure out, don't wait till then. But sometimes it still is. But yeah. And now now I just want my little medal that says how many months I've done it now. I can't remember now. I don't remember. Was it Coach Camp? 50 some?
Yeah, I feel like it was like 52 or something. I don't know.
I
felt like it was in the 50s.
It's a lot. Mm-hmm. But now too, it's like, well, I got to do it. Yeah. So, but there's always help and there's someone to talk you off the edge when you don't. But you can just believe you can do it. And if not, there's someone to help you to do it. Okay, so I'm going to go through and I'm going to read that stuff on our coaching preview. I kind of like that. Unless you can come up with something better.
Not at 9:30 at night.
I know. I know. So, yes. And then I'll post a thing saying, Everybody sign up. All right. Love you.
Love you too.
He's so sweet. So, all right, I'm gonna end the call, the recording for now.